What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we have got a rant video, and today I'm here with Richard, otherwise known as Niner. Do you want to say hello?
Hello.
And today we're going to be ranting about Project Cars 2. Oh my god. So, firstly, the game was announced. That's already fucking messed up. And then they actually announced a bunch of packages to do with, early access and, playing the game early and whatnot. And then to add on top of that, they've actually been banning people from their forums who've been giving constructive criticism. Now, we're going to be discussing this whole facade because I'm annoyed. A lot of people are annoyed as well. And we're just going to be giving our opinions on the situation. So, Richard, would you like to lead the way?
Alright, so I want to firstly start off with just the banning itself. Like, okay, for one, constructive criticism, developers should always be open to constructive criticism. And when they're banning people for that, that's just stupid and immature, first of all. Like, that people giving feedback you should take that positively. But they didn't. They're banning people just for taking in constructive criticism. It's just immature. It's stupid.
So for people who don't know, what Slightly Mad are actually doing, so if you go on the forums right now and ask why Project Cars 2 has been released, and that's what someone did. He said, why is Project Cars 2 being released when Project Cars 1 still has many bugs, and he got banned. He got banned straight up off the forum. He paid money to be in the Project Cars 1 forum, and now he's been kicked out. And then to add to that, they've got these fucking stupid packages. So we're going to talk about these packages now. So I'll go through one, Nine, and then you can go through one, and we can just discuss it that way. So, Firstly, we'll talk about the bronze one. So, for £50, you get regular PC build access, usually daily, during development of Project Cars 2. You can read and post on the forums. It doesn't really fucking matter. You're going to get banned anyway. And in addition to that, you also get the game when it launches in, like, fucking 3 years' time. A bronze member player avatar. May I mention that they've spelt fucking player wrong on the fucking sheet. They spelt it with an A. They put player, which it's not how it's spelled. I mean, I'm pretty sure these guys are from the UK, so they can fucking spell player right. And then you get like an exclusive Project Cars 2 bronze member wallpaper for your PC, I imagine. So, 50 quid. I mean, if you enjoy Project Cars, that's probably fair enough. If you enjoy Project Cars, that's fair enough. The fact it's been announced in the first place annoys me, considering Project Cars 1 is still, A, has no cars, B, is broken on console, and it isn't the game that we wanted. But the bronze package, to be honest, it's not as absurd as the other packages. Overall, do I, approve of it? Fuck no. But I think it's better than the other package. It gets ridiculous. You think this is bad? It gets so much more ridiculous. So, Richard, you can go on to the next one.
Alright, so Silver is basically the same thing. It has like the same tools, regular PC build access, usually daily, during development, and you can read and post on the Project Cars 2 forum. And then as your perks, and mind you, this is £75, which is about $120 US. You have a digital limited edition version of the Project Cars 2 game. On the platform of your choice. I'm like, alright, that's fair enough. But, like, still, $120 just for that and a few other things, like, this is stupid. Also, as well, you have a silver member player avatar identification in-game. They still spelled player wrong. And then you have the credits listing in the supported by section. I'm not sure what that means.
I think that means, so in the credits when it says, like, supported by, and it's got all the people who crowdfunded the game.
Yeah. And then you have an exclusive Project Cars 2 Silver member wallpaper. Once again, it's the same thing as the bronze wallpaper. And then the digital version of the Project Cars 2 soundtrack. Again, stupid, because I could just go on YouTube and just search a Project Cars 2 soundtrack. And then you also have a Project Cars 2 poster. So, yeah.
So, overall, still pretty shit.
Yeah.
But then, these next three, and we're going to talk about the diamond ones, I think, for a very long time, because that shit annoys me. But anyway, we'll go on to the gold one first, because it's still, it hasn't got completely 100% ridiculous yet. It gets worse. So, £100, you can get the gold package. With the gold package, you get, regular build access, and you can really post on the Project Card 2 forums, even though you're going to get banned anyway. And you also get one game design vote. One. So, putting up £100 towards this game, that's what, like $200?
Yeah, it's like 175. Hold on, let me
$175.
Yeah, $158.
$158 you're putting towards this game, and you only... So what's the point in fucking posting on the forums when you only get one decision, one, word when... they're designing the game. Like, what the fuck? So you've got access. Like, this basically makes silver and bronze irrelevant if you only get... Like, if they're doing this vote system where you can vote how the game is designed, what's the fucking point in having this forum where people can have feedback and tell you what they should do better in the game? Surely that should be accessible to everyone, and you shouldn't have to fucking... pay more to change the game. If you're giving £50 fucking pounds to fucking use the forum, then you should be able to give feedback on that forum. A, without being banned. B, that actually should be taken into consideration. Just because I'm not paying the same amount of money as someone who's on the fucking diamond package, which is £10,000, which we'll talk about in a minute, I should still have an equal say. That's not fair at all. In addition to that, for the perks and the kind of the add-on stuff you get a Project Cars 2 WMD crew t-shirt, which is like a developer t-shirt. Okay, Ghost gave me one for fucking free. So, explain to me how paying £100 for your shitty gold package is fair in any way. I don't understand. Project Cars 2 poster... Fucking, I'd burn that shit. Like, again, not worth it. You can print one out your fucking printer for free. You get a Project Cars 2 gold member wallpaper, a special thanks listing in the credits, a gold member player avatar identification in game. May I still mention, player is still fucking spelt wrong. You get an AI opponent named after you, which for some reason I don't understand why you'd want that. Like, I'm pretty sure there'd be 100 people in the world called Richard or 100 people in the world called Camp, so it doesn't really make sense. And you also get a premium edition of Project Cars 2 on a platform of your choice. To be honest, if I'm paying £100, I'm expecting more than one copy of that shit, and I want it to be physical. But that's the gold package. And it gets worse, and I'll let Richard do the next one, obviously.
So this one is £900 worse. This is the Platinum package, and it's 1,000... Great British pounds, and it's 1,581 US dollars. So, instead of getting one game design vote, you get 10. So you get 9 more than what you got on the £100 package. And then you have access to an individual private Platinum sub-forum. So this is pretty much a separate forum only for people with the Platinum package. You can read and post on the Project Cars 2 forum. Once again, you can already do that on the Bronze package, and then you also get a regular PC build access, usually daily during development. It's basically going to be the same thing all throughout until Diamond. And then as far as the perks, you have a group dinner with the Slightly Mad Studios team and stay overnight in the London hotel. And then you have a signed premium edition version of Project Cars 2 on the platform of your choice. You have a race team in the game named after you. Once again, like, same thing as the AI opponent named after you, but you have a race team, which is, once again, pretty stupid. And
yeah, like, why the fuck would you want a team named after you in it? Oh. It frustrates me. I think I'd just, like, if that was me, I'd literally just put youtube.com/StraightUpHippo in the fucking game. Anyway, carry on, sorry.
Yeah. And you also have an advertising board with your graphics must be Peggy 3 on it, a vehicle livery with your graphics on it, a Platinum member player avatar, once again, player spelled wrong, identification in-game, and then you have your credits listing in the WMD VIP section, and then you have an exclusive Project Cars 2 Platinum member wallpaper, digital version of the Project Cars 2 soundtrack, Project Cars 2 WMD VIP shirt, a sticker kit, car vinyls, and a signed poster. Like, some of the stuff, it just screams rich douchebag. Like,
literally!
Yes. Like, half this, like more than half of the stuff is just, it's retarded. I don't know who in the right mind would buy something. I mean, even silver is a little too much. I mean, this is just dumb, to be quite honest.
So let's work this out. Okay, so to stay overnight in a London hotel, it's not going to be any more than £100. Realistically, you know, they're probably going to put this in a really cheap time when nothing's going on in London. It's going to be about £100. Then on top of that, you know, to go eat somewhere nice. Okay, so let's say you eat at like a Gordon Ramsay restaurant, like a Michelin star restaurant. That's going to be what, another £200 if you go by yourself. To buy Project Cars, the limited edition, that's going to be £100 around about. And then to fucking mod your name in, it's going to be for free. So to get all of this, it'll probably be about £300. You know, and you don't have to pay for any of this bullshit unless you want to pay for, you know, the private platinum subforum where they're just kind of like the shit posted. Then it's just like, look at those bronze peasants getting banned, you know, and fucking just going at it. Like, that's fucking pointless. But this is where it goes on a whole new level, and this is where I seriously got fucking annoyed. So there's the diamond package for the filthy scrubs who are rich and don't know what to do with their life. And this, I'm no word of a lie. I'm going to screenshot this and put it down in the description if you haven't already seen, or if it gets changed or taken down, because this should be on the internet forever. This is something that should be on the internet forever. But now, listen to me when I say this. This is a £10,000 package. Let me say it again. £10,000. That would pay for my first car. That would pay for my lessons for my first car. I could possibly rent out a house whilst doing that. I could... Oh, £10,000. Okay, now listen what you get with this £10,000. So, obviously you get regular PC build access, you've got all these sub-forum stuff, you get a special sub-forum for the Diamond people, you get 100 game design votes, which basically means that you own the game, basically, and you can make this whatever you want. So if you want to make this, have cops in, you can fucking do that because you've got 100 game design votes, and you can do whatever the fuck you want. You could also have an opportunity to go to a Michelin-star restaurant with the head of a Slightly Mad Studios. What an honour that would be to go to the head of this dickhead company. And you also get to go to some fucking 458 race day, which you can do for like 50 quid anyway if you get a package, which is stupid. In addition to that, you get a special wall plaque celebrating the launch of Project Cars. So you get a plaque of someone else's game, not with your name on your fucking wall. A half mediocre game with the first one, which was shit, and people didn't really play much. Like, that shit was a flop. You're gonna get a plaque of the second game, which is shit. You're also gonna get an in-game calendar event sponsored by you. So if you want a Project Cars 2 event called, you know, I don't know, the race day for the blind, sponsored by StraightUpHippo, you can do that. You know, you also get an in-game suit designed for you, so if you want to feel nice and comfy in-game, you know, wearing your fucking purple and blue Hippo Nation outfit, you can fucking do that. You know, obviously, you get a race team name after you, and all the other, perks you had before, and a diamond member player avatar identification in-game, which, may I remind, is still fucking spelt wrong, with an A. Like, what retard wrote this out with a fucking A? Like, you're going to get someone to pay £10,000, but you can't even spell player? That really doesn't bode well for you putting money towards this. And those are all the packages. But let's talk about the fact there is separate packages for this game. The fact that Project Cars 2 has even been announced yet. Richard, like, have you got anything else to say?
Oh yeah, there's one other thing. On the design votes, you gotta take in consideration the word votes. Because those are just votes to say what you want in the game. Because then the actual developers of the game can choose to put that in or not. Those are just votes. Like, you're not going to get that in the game, like, 100%. You know?
Yeah.
That's just, it's disgusting.
Like, the fact that they have these votes, which renders the forum pointless anyway, annoys me. The fact they're banning innocent people for no exact reason is fucking cruelty. That is actually a scam. Like, I'd be genuinely pissed if that was me. I put 50 quid towards the game, and I can't get on the sub forum, and it doesn't even matter if I can get onto the sub forum, because it's a piece of bullshit anyway, and you can't even fucking go and actually give advice, because unless you have paid £100 to get yourself one game design vote, your opinion is rendered useless anyway. You know, the fact that some fucking rich British guy is sitting in his fucking mansion right now is like, haha, let's go and give these console peasants £10,000 packages where you can drive my fucking 458 around a fucking field. That's basically what it means. Like, I don't understand. You can do all of this for a lot cheaper. You know, I mean, someone's probably going to put their fucking plaque on fucking eBay. You could probably buy that for 50 quid or how much ever that fucking goes for. Outraged. I'm outraged. Gaming recently has been in a shit state. We've been scammed constantly, you know, we've been promised games which haven't turned out to be the games that we actually got, you know, companies have been trying to do us with on this DLC, but this is definitely the fucking, this is just a disgrace, and this is the reason why I'm not even going to contemplate buying Project Cars 2.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be against it the whole time. I mean, I thought Project Cars 1... I mean, it looked alright, like all the trailers and whatnot, but when I started playing, I'm like, alright, this is cool, but it got stale after a little while. And that's why I kind of abandoned my Let's Play on Project Cars. It's just, the game itself was just, like, it just got stale really fast. There was nothing to it. I mean, it is the only game with motorsports in it, but then again, it did get, you know, repetitive after a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, all of this is done at the moment is just say, you know what, I'm going to get Project Cars 2, but I'm going to Yaha it, and then I'm just going to say how shit the game was. Like, that is literally all I'm like, I don't see what the, like, why on earth have they gave us a £10,000 package? Like, why? That's absurd. Like, that's ridiculous. I don't get it. I don't understand why. Like, I mean, I know Black Panther said he wasn't going to make a video on this just to not publicise it. I personally think this needs to be publicised so you guys understand what's happening and you don't get scammed and you don't buy this game. That's literally what it is. I hope you don't buy this game because of this information, because this is a fucking joke, and I've had enough of companies, you know, giving us on this DLC, but then to do this. Like, as well as, like, there isn't even any notice of a season pass on here, which they will do, may you know. So even if you pay 10k, you still got to fork out another 20 quid for that season pass, bitch. Like, it's like, oh, so annoying. Anyway, should we round it up here? I think I'm done ranting.
Yeah.
Alright, so if you guys agreed, you know, hit the like, subscribe. If you want to check out Richard's channel, it'll be down in the description. I'm sure mine will be in his video too.
Yep.
And that is it for today. Any last words?
Nope. Project Cars 2, I'm against it. Those are my last words.
Yep. You just don't buy this game. Don't even think about buying this game. Like, you think Forza 6 is bad? Nah, you don't know. You think Turn 10's bad. You haven't even seen Slightly Mad Studios. So yeah, that's today's video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.